Guys, Jet Lifestyle here, back with another video, and this one's on the IMF. There's like 3 or 4 maybe, articles that I found on the IMF, and one to read on China, and breaking IMF and FSB releases G20 summit paper on crypto asset regulation. Go down, and the International Fund and the Financial Stability Board (FSB) on Thursday released a paper on policy recommendations and standards for crypto regulation. The G20 presidency, India, asked the IMF and FSB to develop policy and regulation frameworks for common approach to regulating crypto assets. The paper will be discussed at the G20 summit this week. So they already had that, I think. Just in, the Republic of China announcing virtual asset guidelines. Anyway, we're going to read this, the IMF first. Right. Blanket bans won't work, IMF summit joint paper on G20 members. G20 members. Highlighting widespread adoption of crypto assets could undermine the effectiveness of the monetary policy. Well, our monetary policy is not effective because it keeps people in debt, and if it was so effective, why is it always booming and busting? Why is that? Do you know what I mean? So it mirrors what's going on right now anyway within the crypto markets, because the crypto market hasn't got regulatory clarity. Anyway, so the joint synthesis paper by the International Monetary Fund (IMF) and the Financial Stability Board (FSB) has, however, said that a blanket ban may not be effective. Widespread adoption of crypto assets could undermine the effectiveness policy. Where are we? The paper is the first ever attempt at a global framework for cryptocurrencies and will be submitted to G20 ahead of the Leaders Summit September 9th, 10th. Well, they've already done that. I think they've had the summit, so this is slightly old news, but it is important news. The paper also highlighted that the use of cryptocurrencies as a means of cross-border payments has created challenges for regulators. The growing presence of new forms of crypto assets used as a means for payment poses various potential challenges for data collection and analysis, such as cross-border usage and currency situation. Sorry about that. Rapid cryptoization can have an impact on the monetary independence and financial stability of economies, it has said, while noting that the data to be measure crypto assets and their impact are scarce. Blanket bans that make all crypto assets activities such as trading money legal can be costly and technically demanding to enforce. It has also cautioned there was also tend to increase the incentives for I can't say that word, I'm sorry, circumvention due to the inherent borderless nature of crypto assets, resulting in potentially highlighted financial integrity risks and also create insufficiencies, the paper read. Well, I'm not going to go through the rest of that. This is another article that's all over this was all over the news, and I didn't get to it till just now, but it's here, and I'm reading it now. Lido Finance dominates sparks concerns of Ethereum centralization. I've always had a concern with Ethereum. I'm not being funny. Lido Finance's popular staking solution is taking over Ethereum ecosystem, and community members are collectively expressing worry. As noted by the community members, the liquid staking solution, Lido Finance, now makes up around a third of all the Ethereum stake. The bone of contention for the key players is particularly how Lido finances Lido dominated the effect Ethereum's image. A handful of Ethereum projects have centered on centralization or decentralization as the network attempts to push back on the narrative that it is inherently centralized, with Lido gaining this much popularity, community players are worried that Lido's position could influence Ethereum's perception as a decentralized platform that it claims to be. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I have got some mistakes on Lido. I might just have to move it. IMF-FSB synthesis paper policies for crypto assets, and this came out on September 7th. The International Monetary Fund and the Financial Stability Board (SFB) advanced policy and regulatory recommendations to identify and respond to microeconomic financial stability risks associated with crypto assets. And we have, I'm going to another one on the IMF, and this is why I'm going to go with this, because China now. China, just in the Republic of China is announcing virtual asset guidelines this month. Alright, let's read a little bit of this and then I'll end this video. The Republic of China moves ahead with crypto regulatory regime plans. The Financial Supervision Commissions of Taiwan, the Republic of China, will officially announce that guiding principles for the management of virtual asset platforms and trading businesses, VASP, virtual asset. What I've done now. Before the end of the month, a local news reported on September 7th. It's all September 7th. Amid the complete ban on crypto trading and mining in the mainland, Taiwan is to release a guiding principles for crypto regulations. The FSC, I think that means Financial Conduct Authority, or you want to call it, will work on the key aspects such as strengthening the management of the virtual asset issuance, establishing review mechanisms for listing, delisting, and oversight on separation of platform assets and customer assets. And this is something that happened with FTX. FTX had all customer assets, and it's their assets all lumped together, and they were just pulling off the customer assets and saying that, but it was actually more fictitious because the assets weren't there in the first place. They were just taking people's assets at the end of the day. So there is this call for more transparency when it comes to crypto assets holdings and separation from customers and companies' assets, so that if the company has an issue, at least the customers can get their assets back, whereas the company will just have to take the loss because that's their problem. And this is important. So custody is important with crypto. This is why I keep mine on the ledger at the moment. I have some staking, like I said with Lido. I also have some XRP staked on Bitrue, in their own Power Piggy program, where you earn like 1.5% per day or something, or every 3 or 4 days or something of that nature. So you know what I mean. Those are realistic, and Bitrue is a well-renowned platform that has been built on the XRP ledger. Anyway, check lifestyle out. Like and subscribe, and take care of yourself. Have a good day. Cheers. Later.